This call is now being recorded.
Good day, everyone. I am student teacher Rachel Fante, BS in English from the University of Mindanao. Today, we're going to discuss about adverb of affirmation and negation. But before we proceed, we have first our objective. At the end of the discussion, the students will be able to first define what is adverb of negation and affirmation. Second, identify adverb of negation and affirmation in a given text. Third, create an argumentative essay that consists of adverb of negation and affirmation. So what is affirmation? Affirmation is the act of agreeing to someone's statement or idea. It is the acceptance that the idea, belief, claim, or statement is true. On the other hand, what is negation? Negation is the opposite of affirmation. It is the act of disagreeing to someone's statement or idea. It is negating the idea and claiming it as not true. So we have here the commonly used adverbs of affirmation. We have absolutely, definitely, affirmatively, exactly, all right, obviously, really, certainly, positively, clearly, surely, truly, etc. Then we have here the commonly used adverb of negation. We have almost, no, contradictorily, not, invalidly, rarely, never. So we have here the functions of adverb of affirmation and negation in sentences and in argumentative essay. So we have here an argumentative essay entitled The Right to Die. So first, we're going to read. A difficult problem that is facing society is euthanasia, another word for mercy killing. Thousands of young people are mortally ill because of incurable disease. They are all kept alive in artificial ways. Certainly, they have no chance to recover completely, but most of the legal systems do not allow doctors to end their lives. However, fatally ill patients should be allowed to die for several reasons. The first reason is that medical costs are very high. The cost of a hospital room can be as much as $100 per day and even more. The cost of medicines and medical tests are also high. The family of the patient is responsible for these expenses. Consequently, they would be a terrible financial burden for them for a long time. The second reason is that the family suffers. The nurses can only give the terminally ill patient a minimum care. The family must spend time to care for the special needs of their loved one. They should talk, touch, and hold the patient even though he or she may be in a coma. For example, Karen Quinlan's parents visited her every day, even though she was unable to speak or to see. Also, it is very difficult to watch a loved one in a coma because his or her condition does not improve. A third and most important reason is that the patient surely unable to get a chance of recovery. They can never lead normal lives and must be kept alive by life support machines. They will need a machine to breathe and a feed tube to take in food. They are more dead than alive and will never get better. For example, in 1975, Karen Quinlan became unconscious after she swallowed some drugs and drank alcohol. She was kept alive by machines. Her parents knew that her body and brain would never be normal. Therefore, they asked the court to allow their daughter to die. The judge agreed and Karen's breathing machine was turned off. She was able to breathe on her own, but she died 9 years later in June 1985. In conclusion, because terminally ill patients definitely have no chance to live normal lives, they should be allowed to die with dignity. Therefore, the family should have the right to ask to turn off the life support machines or to stop further medical treatment. So, as we can observe, this argumentative essay consists of adverb of affirmation and negation. So, we have here the certainly they have no chance to recover completely. So, certainly here affirms that the mortally ill patients have no chance of recovery. And then, but most of the legal systems do not allow doctors to end their lives. So, not here negating or forbidding doctors to conduct the mercy killing as what the legal system said. Further, it is also a very difficult to watch a loved one in a coma because his or her condition does not improve. Not here is an adverb of negation that negates the improvement of the health condition of the patient. Next, the third and most important reason is that the patient's surely unable to get a chance of recovery. So surely here, affirming that the patients have no chance of improvement. They can never lead normal lives and most be kept alive by life support machines. So they surely here affirming that the patients have no chance of improvement, while never negate that the patients uh, live to normal lives. So never negating that patients have the possibility to live his or her normal life. They really need a machine to breathe and a feeding tube to take in food. So really here affirms that uh, the patients need machines to breathe and a feeding tube to take in food. We are more dead than alive and will never get better. So never her negates that the patients will get better. Her parents knew that her body and brain would never be normal, so never also negating that the patients will believe normal lives. So in conclusion, because terminally ill patients definitely have no chance to live normal lives. So the author affirming by using definitely that the patients have no chance to live his or her normal lives forever. So another example of argumentative essay that consists of adverb of negation and affirmation. We have here the Cantonese on speaking outside the university. So we're going to read first and foremost, it is crystal clear that students do not have many opportunities to speak English outside the classroom. Clearly, poly university students don't have any need to speak to parents, etc. in English because undoubtedly their family members are Cantonese speakers. So clearly and undoubtedly affirming that the students of the poly university do not use English language outside the school since their family members are Cantonese speakers. Obviously, there is no point in speaking English when everyone can speak Cantonese. So obviously here affirms that speaking English language is pointless when everyone can speak Cantonese. As you can see, Poly University students never speak to their grandparents in English. So never negates that the students use the English language when they are talking to their grandparents. This is not surprising because, as we all know, all people in Hong Kong can speak English. So, not her negating that uh, this is not surprising because they already know that the Cantonese can't speak English. So, we have here another example of an argumentative essay entitled Animal Testing Should Not Be Banned. So, each year, about 5 million dogs, cats, rabbits, rats, monkeys, and other animals die in deadly dose tests which are performed in the US. The subject of animal testing is very open to question. In my opinion, animal testing should not be banned for a number of reasons. So, not describing that the speaker was not in favor of banning animal testing due to a number of reasons. So, for example, diabetics would not be able to inject insulin to control the diabetes if it had not been developed by testing it on animals. So, the speaker negating or having a disagreement in terms of banning the animal testing. Next, we have another argumentative essay entitled Necessity of Technological and Scientific Advancement. So, moving towards the 21st century, technological advancement has become a focus of today's society. A technology has entered the lives of even the poorest members of society, and it is very rare to find anyone who does not have some form of modern technology such as TV or food processor in their home. So not negates that the people does not use technology. It is clear that not negates that the people does not use technology. So it means that people, even the poorest members of society, use technology. Further, there are many things to be said in favor of technological advancement. The most obvious being that it surely makes people's lives easier. So surely here is an adverb of affirmation that affirming that the technology provides us the easy way to live. On the other hand, technology also has the potential to destroy everything at the touch of a button. A point made by Quentin Reynolds when he said the scientists split the atom. Now the atom is splitting us. The danger of technological advancement is that machines will completely replace humans, leaving fewer jobs and reducing human contact in everyday life, which is not be a good thing for society. So Natter negates that technology is always good for the society. Next, we have another argumentative essay that consists of adverb of affirmation and negation. We have here an argumentative essay entitled Why Women Should Not Have an Abortion. So, many women in the entire world have abortions. Women believe there are many reasons to abort, such as fear of having or raising a child, rape, or not having enough money. But whatever the situation, there is never an acceptable reason to get an abortion. So never negates about the acceptable reason of doing abortion. So some important reasons why women should not abort have to do with human values, religious values, and values of conscience. The first reason why women definitely avoid having an abortion is related to basic human values. So the adverb definitely affirms that women should avoid abortion. So women need to think about their unborn babies who are not responsible for this situation. Not her negates that the baby has the responsibility about the situation. It is surely unnecessary to kill a life. There are many other solutions to resolve this problem short of abortion. So surely affirms that it is unnecessary to kill a life. And then the second reason why women should not abort has to do with religious values. In almost all religions, a woman is permitted to have an abortion. In whatever religion, abortion is punished, and for this reason, women should not abort. So, the adverb of negation, which is not negating that women have the right to do the abortion. So, in short, there is a disagreement or a speaker disagreeing about the women's right to do an abortion. So I have here 5 sentences, and we're going to identify where is the adverb of affirmation and negation in the sentence. So first we have number one, I will definitely do that project. So definitely here affirms that the speaker affirms that he is going to do the task which is being talked about. So therefore, definitely is an adverb of affirmation. Second, I will never do that. So I will never do that. The never in the sentence negates by telling that the speaker is not going to do the particular task. Never, therefore, is an adverb of negation. Third, there was no visibility during the rains. So in the sentence, no negates the state of being able to see during the rains. So therefore, no is an adverb of negation. So remember that affirmation and negation. So I'm going to say that affirmation is disagreeing, while negation is disagreeing, and affirmation is to agree. So no in this sentence, there was no visibility during the rains. No negates that state of being able to see during the rains. So maybe it is foggy or something. So therefore, no is an adverb of negation. Fourth, teachers should never agree to the illogical demands of the students. So never in the sentence depicting the negation of the teacher towards the illogical demands of the students. The number five, the soldier should certainly get an award for bravery. Certainly in the sentence affirmed that the soldier should get an award for showing bravery. So, what are the use of affirmation and negation in the argumentative essay? So, affirmation and negation are the ways that provide positive and negative polarity. Polarity is the distinction of affirmative and negative, which indicates the truth or falsehood of a statement, respectively. Essentially, an affirmative or positive form is used to express the validity or truth of a basic assertion, while negative form expresses its falsity of the statement. So, negation is used to argue against another statement or argument. It also expresses contradictions, and it stimulates the reader's ability to think about the statement. It allows to express the opposite meaning of a particular words, sentence, or statement. While affirmation, it helps to strengthen arguments, encourage readers or listeners to believe or agree about the statement. It states a clear and strong stand in the arguments, and it also provides positive statement. So we have here an activity. Identify the adverbs of negation and affirmation in this argumentative essay about juvenile crime. Next, we have identify adverb of negation and affirmation in the sentences. And next, create an argumentative essay that consists of adverb of negation and affirmation. That's all. Thank you for listening.